excited, everybody, because it's the best podcast in the world, Big Quiz Extravaganza, where we find out who is the Lord of Law once and for all, definitively. I'm your host, Stoney, and I'm joined, as always, by Matt.
Kadia stands.
And Welshie.
You won't stand in front of me, buddy.
And we like to get things kicked off like we always do with a little something called Hobbies Goings On, where we take a little peek into the host's hobbies live. So, Welshie, you're usually the only one that actually has any hobby progress. What has been going on in your hobby life?
Well, I've had to split my hobby life into real world and computerized world because I'm playing a lot of Space Marine 2 online at the moment and loving every minute of it.
Back at it.
All but one of the classes now leveled to pretty much the highest level you can go. So I'm getting pretty sweaty playing on the hardest difficulty level with a couple of mates. Shout out, shame about Ray. He's my buddy, my Dark Angels buddy, and we're crushing it at the moment.
Who's this last class you've yet to level up? Because actually, usually the one people don't like to play the least, isn't it? So
it's the long ranged fella. You know me. I've always been a 40k run into
I've always hated the sniper characters.
Exactly. Run into even though I play Raven Guard, even with my Raven Guard, it's jump packs into something I can't get myself out of very easily. But that's my style. So it's
the Raven Guard way.
Yeah, the long range heavy Gravis Marine is the one that I've failed to level up at all. But the game is excellent and the online support is fab. Like just this month's additions, they added in a new Tyranid monster, so there's now Biovores to fight, and they had a Raven Guard DLC, so you can get beaky Marine helmets and stuff. So yeah, I've been getting well into it.
That's gonna be going on for a while, right? They're going to be doing DLCs for all your favorite chapters. Before you'll have a Crimson Fist. Do you want a Crimson Fist and like a Salamander's hat? No worries.
Yeah, they did. They had a Salamander special character in that same month. I didn't buy that one, but with like a flame painted rifle and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like it's nerdy as shit, but it's really cool. They also introduced a load of emotes on this update, which means you can like shake hands with people in game. So when you're like riding the lift, waiting for it all to kick off, you can turn to someone you've never met and like clasp their hand and shout for
this one of the things, like you say, the lift is going up, and half the team are doing some kind of new dance. They're doing the flossing or something, and
flossing, but Space Marines, and it's totally not gay.
Yeah,
So shout out to James and Jim. We've been having a great time on there.
Sweet. What about you, Matt? Have you been back on Space Marine?
No, but I do intend to at some point. But
well, when you do, Matt, I'll be playing my level 1 long range gunner for you. I've been saving him just for you.
I've done a bit more painting recently, though. I've just finished my big sisters walkers, whatever they're called. You know, the walkers that have a lady strapped in them.
Oh yeah.
Just finished some of them and a few infantry models, and doing some work on the Chaos cultists from one of the Blackstone Fortress expansion packs. I mentioned this probably last summer. I was going to do them as Blood Pact, so I'm painting them as a Blood Pact unit.
That's cool. Is that the unit that got its own kill team like box off the back?
I think
it might buy separately.
Yeah, I think you can buy them now. Yeah. And I mean, this has been going on for the last couple of months, but some of the guys at work have, without any effort from me, have been getting back into the hobby.
Oh,
and I've been trying to think of what book to kind of get a complete newbie in the basically in the hobby for the first time. Like what
40k?
Yeah,
Eisenhorn.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Unless they're straight up like guardsy war people, in which case Gaunt.
Guys, there really is only one book, and that is
Ian Watson's
Space Marine book, the original book, the shit-eating book, the one with the shit-eating and Biff. It's biffing time. It's biffing time. How can you not love 40k after Biff? Come on.
So that's been quite funny, actually, and that's kind of a little bit more into just trying to sit down and do like 20 minutes in the evening.
Because I thought of you actually, Matt, about you did that 20 minutes reading this month's White Dwarf. there was a fellow in there that he was said that the White Dwarf ran an article about someone at work who had 20 minutes of work every day on their lunch break where they just sat and painted Warhammer. And this guy had taken it to the next level because he just had a new baby. And he said anytime he has to get up for the baby, when he's put the baby back down, he has a 10-minute timer. He does 10 minutes of Warhammer and then goes back to what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll be honest with you. I am not at my best at that after putting the baby back. Like that'll be like, have you ever done that where you've like worked on something really late at night, a bit tired or whatever, and you're like, mate, I am fucking nailing this, and then you look at it in the morning with the sun shot light shining on it, and you're like,
you could be scribing so many things in my past lives.
Yeah. Totally. I have actually done that because when we've attempted cot sleep training a few times, and there you have the methods we're doing, you have a timer. And because my Warhammer room is next to where the cot is,
easy access,
I have like 10 minutes. So I was doing that. I was on the clock for 3 hours, doing this timer, and actually that was perfect for Warhammer because you could sit down and you could be like, right, I've got 10 minutes, I'm going to paint this in black. You do it, you stop, you go and do something else, and you come back. But well, I mean, I've been mulling that over for a couple of months. Like, what book? So yeah, that's a good. Eisenhorn is a good recommendation. In the end, I've lent out the rule book because
it's a good place to start the fluff in that.
And it kind of made me think again about that. Was it 7th edition where they had it in 3 parts, and you had like the lore bit and the rule bit. It's a good introduction, isn't it?
For sure.
So that's proving to be interesting.
I talked about this, but someone a while ago gave me a 6th edition rule book that they had lying around. A friend of mine who owned like a second-hand shop thing closed it down, and one of the things that he gave me was this like a 6th edition rule book, and it's fucking wicked. It's got so much stuff in it. It's massive, big and fat. It's got all these maps in it. Bunch of crazy stuff in it.
I don't know whether, are you talking about the 4th edition rulebook?
I don't know. I've got it around this.
In my mind, is the best rulebook. It's got loads of terrain building stuff in it. It's got like an early version of Kill Team. They call it Kill Team in there.
I can't remember. I think it's the 6th edition because I was looking online for it for covers, and I found covers for every other edition except 6th edition. So I thought this one must be 6th edition. But I can't honestly tell. It doesn't give away a lot of clues as well inside. I kept looking, being like, when were you published, you asshole?
There's loads of boards, like pages and pages of boards with, and we've said before, like it's peak 40k. It's where it's a mixture of bought stuff that Games Workshop produce and cardboard and tubes, and it's just a perfect mix of it all.
Health and safety, I've decided, is the reason for that, Matt. Ever since polystyrene tiles were removed for fire reasons, bloody firemen trying to stop your house burning down.
That's not a bad.
The building of boards decreased.
That's not a bad shout.
Firemen come by to like another burning pile of wreckage. They're like another war gamer stockpiling polystyrene. No doubt.
And actually, I did get the Krieg box set. So this is going back like 2 months. And the rule book, so it's the 10th edition Imperial Guard Codex. It's like, I've tried to flick through it a couple of times. I don't know what it is about the book or the new books. It's just not the same like the old codex.
It's a lack of hand-drawn artistry. I'm telling you, that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. I looked through the old Tyrannus Codex when I was moving all my stuff back into my house, the 7th edition one. And it's great. The amount of like proper sketch work and like old school stuff isn't just smudgy computerized stuff that's done really quickly because they've got to pump out so much. It's got way more personality, the old stuff.
I don't know. Like I feel... Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I don't know what I couldn't put my finger on it. I mean, there's a lot of like reconstituted artwork in it. Like there's artwork in it that have been in the Guard Codexes for 20 years that is definitely hand drawn. And I kind of wondered whether that was it, where there's nothing new.
Yeah, it's probably
I
because
mean,
you
there's
know
nothing
everything
new.
about the guard. I mean, there's nothing more for you to know about the guard at this
I
stage.
mean, I think that's definitely a good point, though. I mean, I don't know if maybe this is a bit too much for the first part of the show here, but like, there's definitely not like a Peter Gibbons or like a John Blanche or anything of the current day, is there? Like, I don't know any of the names of any of the artists, or if I see the artwork, I'm not like, holy shit, that's a fucking blah blah blah. That's or this one is a what's the name? It's all like you say, smudgy.
They all basically look like AI art. They just look like they've been done on Midjourney.
AI. It's all done by Elon Musk. All of it. It's all a bunch of old shit.
Finance, cutting into technology. Accurate information is the Large Blast podcast news. Hear every episode.
So Horus Heresy is not dead. It continues to live. I know a bunch of their stuff just disappeared from the Games Workshop website, but have no fear because there is some new models coming out and they look pretty banging. We've got 2 new models here and these are resin apparently again, and they look fucking awesome. They're back in the kind of Forge World tradition.
Yeah, I think this Astor Crone, New Blood Angel, and Katie's next new Raven Guard special characters. I don't think either of these guys have got proper Black Library lore behind them, but I could be wrong about that. They've got a bit of fluff that came with the release, but they're fancy, right? This is proper resin work. This is resin work like the old Primarch first releases.
It looks really good as well. It looks really sharp. I don't know if they've touched up the pictures or something. The only thing I would say is I really like the Raven Guard guy, and I like the way they've put Raven's skulls on him, which is something they don't lean into enough. But if you look at his gun in the picture that we're looking at here, you can see it is a bit bent in that classic resin way. So even in the best show model they've got, they still haven't managed to quite iron out all the kinks.
I have to be honest. The Blood Angel one, I think we had an email for today that I saw.
Yeah, it just came out the day we were recording this. Yeah.
The other guy, the Raven Guard guy, I haven't seen before, and my first instinct was that it was a Iron Hands Space Marine. There's so much like tech on him.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of tech on him. This guy, the fluff that they put out with him, he's essentially, to summarize, Raven Guard version of Cypher. So he's a little bit dodgy, perhaps a bit corrupted, walks his own way, gunslinger fella.
And he's got a gun. Yeah, I was going to say he's got the 2 pistols.
Oh my god! Can you guys see what I see? It's that Alpha Legion armor underneath his lapel, his shoulder pads.
Moving on very quickly.
Well, if you're into Black Library, folks, the Black Library Book of the Year has just been announced, and it's The Siege of Vrax. So this is a Deathcore Krieg book. We're looking at it right now. Again, some pretty shonky artwork they've done on the fucking cover of this bad boy. But Matt, what do you think? You're our resident Deathcore Krieg guy.
Yeah, I mean, this completely passed me by, but this is of interest.
I pulled it out for you, Matt, because I know you love the Imperial Armor book that's all about the Siege of Vrax, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Imperial Armor book you love?
Yeah, so three parts, 3 books.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. Yeah, might have to check it out. Yeah, the artwork is
fucking terrible. The more I look at it, it's just bad.
The aircraft in the background, there's just no like life to it. No. I mean, I get what they're portraying, but yeah.
Is this from DeviantArt? Is this the cover of the actual cover?
However,
of the
I'm sure the book on the Black Library Book of the Year by Steve Lyon is excellent. We won't judge it by its cover. Matt, give it a read. Tell us
they say words should paint a picture, right? Well, the picture these words have painted is fucking shite. Forget about it. It's a rubbish book. Judge a book by its cover. That's what I always say. And it's never done me wrong. So don't get that book, right? Does your Necromunda army need a big shouty priest? Well, one has appeared, a redemption doomsayer or something like that. A redemptionist doomsayer, basically a madman in a dressing gown with shin pads on, shouting real loud. It's a real cool model. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we're all going to be on straight up agreement on this. I just thought it was worth pointing out his knobbly knees to the listeners if you haven't seen The Prophet of Redemption. As Stoney said, it's an old fella that's left the mental asylum, found a pope's hat and the body of a redemptionist priest and stuck it on a stick.
you say Pope's hat, but it is more kind of like a fancy Burger King crown. I think that hat is like what he thinks it looks like, but actually he's wearing like a Burger King crown, and like he's got his balls hanging out the bottom of that robe, and like he's on a street corner
mate, that's
somewhere.
the conversion, isn't it? That's the conversion. If I ever buy this model, I will do you some dangly Jackass style old man balls from
Old man balls out the bottom of there. Hell yeah!
Did you like this one, Matt?
Oh yeah. Is this Forge World?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not anymore, is it? It's 14 plus.
Okay, yeah. Is it 14 plus?
Yeah.
It's kind of
it's great. It's great. This is, as I'm sure we're going to get into, I really want them to get more into the side of the Imperium.
Well, you're lucky, Matt, because the new Kill Team is a box I know you're interested in.
Yeah.
The Sanctifiers, is it that you liked from the box, Matt?
Yeah, it did indeed. Yeah, they really caught my eye because you read the Black Library stuff, and there's millions of pilgrims, and there's essentially pilgrim armies. I think, that idea, a very keen element of the real medieval Europe, which, as we say, is essentially 40k in space, and crusades and pilgrimages. I just thought that, it just captures a bit of a hole in the range, and really I'd want to see a whole army of these guys. I mean, I guess you've had the Redemptionists for ages, but
that's kind of it. It's like, I feel like eventually with all the models they're making for Kill Team and stuff, you will be able to put together an army just almost kind of ipso facto out of all of these kind of models sort of eventually. But it's cool. I mean, you're absolutely right, Matt. This is what we want. This is like the grim, dark kind of weird shit, the Blanchian style things that we wanted, and it's all coming from the Kill Team stuff, isn't it? It's like even like the Chaos guys in this with their weird robo legs and everything. It's just different and cool and it's
I
awesome.
really liked the Goremongers in this box. I think they're really properly kind of detailed and nice. I wasn't as enamored by you guys perhaps on the Sanctifiers. I thought a lot of the models had quite like dull poses with I know there's only so much you can do with a man in a robe, but I just thought they were missing a bit of detail.
I kind of was a bit unblown away by them at first as well, but the more I saw people posting models of them and stuff, and when you see them all together and everything, I think they're really cohesive and they make sense. The only one I don't like so much is the lady with the rags with the 2 bits of bog roll stuck on her hands.
For me, they're just a bit smooth. They're a bit like, I mean, they're nowhere near as bad, don't get me wrong, as the Kotiaz model, but they share something similar with that just seems like super smooth. Just like there's just not enough detail on the model. You compare the Sanctifiers to the Goremongers.
I can't agree with you on that. I think like maybe like some of the models that we've got in front of us, I think you've picked the smoothest of the bunch.
I did that on purpose, because I'm in charge of the PowerPoint.
You've picked some smooth ass models, so some of the slipperiest boys in the box. But I think these models are really cool. Like I say, everyone except for the lady with the bog roll on her hand that looks like she's just been shocked in a train toilet with 2 bits of bog roll stuck on herself.
How has she got no blood on her dress when she's got nails through her hand? That's my question.
Because she's holding them out in like a stigmata style. That's why people hold them out in stigmata, because it keeps the blood off yourself. You're like, oh no, these are new. Don't get them off.
One thing I did notice though, Stoney, which I think you'll enjoy because you like callbacks to the old models, is the fella on the bottom right with the head in a box, obviously to demonstrate love, and the hammer is a repeat model from the 28mm Inquisitor game. Here it is, the original one. It's way better in the 28mm, and that's the kind of point I was making, that maybe some of their poses could be a bit more exciting. But it's cool that they've done that throwback.
They've also got a massive throwback to the old Redemptionist guy with the chainsaw. I forgot what it was called. It's called like the Eviscerator or something. Like he, because they did, when they redid the Redemptionist, they did a guy with a chainsaw, but his chainsaw was a bit too cool. It wasn't kind of like, I don't know, grimy and dirty and gross like the other guy. So they've got a bit of a callback to him as well, which is very cool.
Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, I like it when they do that with the old model, especially that range. I think they've almost got that entire range out in plastic now.
It's sort of hard to, when I was looking at the box set, it's sort of hard to see because they're obviously up against these like crazy sort of deranged half mutant men that are like, got chainsaws and guns and stuff, and most of them are like, I am the man that carries the stick with the skull on the top or whatever. You're like, how's this guy gonna do?
This is the new Angron 30k model, Angron Reigns in Blood or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the Agron version of the awesome Fulgrim.
Yeah.
Well, I alluded to this a bit earlier, but I was looking at the Primarchs on the Games Workshop website fairly recently, only yesterday, I think it was, and they are all pretty much out of stock.
Whoa.
A bunch of that stuff, except for the newer ones, like the new Fulgrim.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
It costs £1 million, is it? Is that
and
why?
It's gone up to £7 million per model. So, you know, it's really getting crazy. But so I think that they're doing away with. I think the range is in jeopardy, boys. The Primarch range. I think they're going to start redoing it for the newer age with these demon Primarchs and whatnot.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying if you want to get hold of an original undemon Angron,
you're going to struggle
sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think that you need to start looking. You know, obviously that's the Games Workshop website, so you could probably get them from other places. But it's everything is like currently out of stock, and we all know what that means on the Games Workshop website is that it has its head on the chopping block.
Never coming back, apart from for a brief 1 week range, 5 years in the future. I think we were all pretty enamored by the new Angron, though, right? We don't need to talk about it too long. I don't like the pose that much. I think it's weird that his legs are so far apart, but everything else is great.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's so good. It's the best Primarch model.
Really? Out of all of the Primarchs?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, that was my immediate reaction the first time I saw this picture. We were all live on Facebook chat as soon as someone posted the picture on the chat, and my first instinct, I haven't looked at it much since then, and looking at it, I just look at his armor. There's so many spiky bits.
I fucking
it's a weapon.
love it.
It's dangerous.
I think I agree. I like him more than the Fulgrim model. I like because he's different to what I was expecting. The Fulgrim model is amazing execution of what I expected, and we've always talked about so many times about how Khorne is this one note thing, and this is like he's half demon, half human. It's really different. It just going back years and years ago, you guys. Long-term listeners will have heard me describe Angron before as a cross between Brock Lesnar and like a clenched fist, and I think like this is that basically. That's what it looks like to me. He's all sinewy and like weird. He's not like super, crazy buff like most of the other ones.
And he's definitely not just a bloodthirster, which I think is why you don't like his 40k model, right? That it's just it could be a bloodthirster.
But he's got all the ingredients to be just a bloodthirster. He's covered in spikes, he's got the axe, he's covered in skulls, everything. It's just the execution is just brilliant. And if this is what they're going to do going forward, then these are like worthy replacements for the old Primarchs. Not that I still want those to be around.
They better damn well give me a Khan on the bike. That's if they want to get hundreds of pounds out of me, it's by doing Khan on a bike.
Rolling in my 6-4.
Since the Large Blast podcast's inception, Welshie and Matt have fought against each other in the infamous Lords of Lore quiz.
Welcome to this, the last part of the show, the Lords of Lore quiz, where I pit Matt and Welshie against each other to find out who is the
Lords of Lore quiz might seem to outsiders like some stupid shit at the end of the show, but Matt and Welshie train tirelessly, putting in blood, sweat, and tears for Warhammer's most grueling challenge.
Welshie, ready!
Matt, ready!
The Lords of Lore quiz. But no one bothered to keep track of the score, so there is unfinished business between these two mega competitors. Each believes they are the best Warhammer trivia player around, and there is only one place to settle this.
The Lords of Lore Diamond Labyrinth.
An arena where we will find out once and for all. Who is the Lord of Lore?
Welcome, guys, to this, my Diamond Labyrinth. A series of fiendish games, each more maniacal than the last, to challenge your mind, body, and soul, to find out who is the Lord of Lore once and for all.
This feels like the Crystal Maze.
Oh, the Crystal Maze.
No, shut up. It's nothing like the Crystal Maze, right? This is the Diamond Labyrinth. The Diamond Labyrinth is divided into 4 zones with tasks that will test your mind, body, and soul, and with the chance to win diamonds, which will buy you time in the last round.
So it's like the Crystal Maze mixed with...
Come on, guys, let's go to the first zone. Come with me.
You are now entering the Xenos Zone.
So welcome, guys, to the first zone, the Xenos Zone, the area known as the Xenos Zone, where we're going to do some tasks related to Xenos and Xenos-related activity. So, Welshie, you are our resident Xenos guy. Are you ready for your first task and your first chance to win a diamond?
Well, I'm a little bit worried now you've pointed that out, but yes!
Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go over here to this door over here. Let me open this up. This is a game called Who's in the Soul Stone? So you go into a room. There's 5 soul stones sat on the table, and like a kind of a doctor's stethoscope type thing. So you've got to try to work out who's in which soul stone.
Okay, so I can use the stethoscope to hear them, I presume.
Okay, so you put on the stethoscope and you put it up to the first soul stone. It says,
"Yep.
My homeworld survived the fall, but was sucked into the warp where it lay in a state of constant war for 500 years. When it re-emerged, I was the only survivor. Who am I?"
So it's an Eldar. It's an Eldar.
I know. I don't need clues. God damn it! It's Morgan Ra.
It's Morgan Ra. The first soul stone
nice.
has been successfully done, and it's like thank you, Welshie. And his soul leaves the soul stone.
That guy was a bit emo, wasn't he? Jesus, God, what a downer.
Okay, cool. So you pick up the second soul stone and you listen to it with your stethoscope, and it says,
I founded the first aspect shrine.
First aspect shrine. Is it Aziman?
"Oh, Welshie! It is Azaman. He leaves the soul stone.
Thank you, Welshie.
You're regretting buying me that Eldar Codex now.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's really backfired."
The Inquisition are watching.
Okay, so you pick up the third soul stone, you put it to the stethoscope, and it says,
The Eldara mystic circles tell of my legend and call me the Shadow Hunter.
Shadow Hunter. Lycus of the Warp Spiders.
"Oh, it wasn't
What?
Lycus. Wasn't D's nuts or any of your other made up names either." Right?
He's the new one. That's the new spider fella you all love.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Shadow. I thought they were the Mandrakes, Mr. Mandrake and his baggy trousers. They live in the shadow.
No. Do you want to move on to the next one? You can come
I think
back
I have
to
to.
this.
I don't
The
want to get
time's
lost in
ticking
here.
away.
I
I
don't wanna get
forgot
lost
there's
in
a
here.
clock here and a timer. So the next soul stone you pick up and you put the stethoscope to, and it says,
I was formerly an orphan named Farthafil. Farafil. Faraethil.
And what do you do, Farafil? What's your kind of bag other than being an orphan? Fuegan, is that you, Fuegan?
No. It's
Eldrad?
not me. No.
Eldrad Ulfwan?
No, not me.
Oh, God.
I was the first to wear the mask.
Someone, a Harlequin person?
No.
The first to wear the mask. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let me out. Get me out of here. I'll take
okay.
two.
You've got one more. Do you
One
want to do
more.
one more? Okay, cool.
By the time of the 13th Black Crusade, I was already 10,000 years old.
Eldrad.
That's right. Okay, quick, get him out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Get
him
out,
out. Quick. Oh. So well done, Welshie. You came out with 3 diamonds. That's pretty good. Do you want to know the answers that you didn't get?
Yes, please.
So the former orphan was Jan Zar,
Okay.
and the shadow hunter was Karandus. The
striking scorpion
guy.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
fair.
Can we
Alright.
have rattling midgets running around with us? I know that's a mixture of
What?
game shows. No, can you remember? Isn't that thing on Fort Boyard? Yeah.
All right, anyway, it's not Fort
Anyway.
Boyard. It's not fucking Crystal Maze. It's fucking Diamond Labyrinth, all right? So we're doing it our own way. So, Matt, come with me. It's your turn to do a task, all right? Come over
Okay,
into this
we're
door.
going in a room.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm opening up the door. This is a game called What's in the Box. Okay? All right,
Yeah.
so in you go, okay? So you enter into the room and you see 4 boxes in front of you with like handholds.
Oh no, I hate these.
So
I hate these.
but this is kind of like 20 questions, but with they have to be like touch-related questions. If you see
Okay.
what I mean? So go over to which box do you want to put your hand in first?
Put my hand in number 3.
Okay. Yeah, ask a question about
Yeah. I'm feeling it. It's horrible. Ooh. What do I need to ask you?
Like, does it feel slimy? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah,
Like,
or does it feel alive? Does it feel like,
So what, you want me to like ask you?
It's like 20 questions, Matt. You know the game 20 questions, but like imagine that, but like for touch based.
But you only get 10.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's for 10. Yeah, it's 10 questions.
Yeah, okay. Is it a weapon?
No, you've got to feel it. You gotta be like, is it sharp? You can't just otherwise it's just 20 questions.
I think I know what you mean. Okay, I'm feeling it. Is it cold?
It doesn't feel cold, no.
Doesn't feel cold. Is it man-made?
It feels man-made. Or made by some kind of intelligent life form.
Okay. Is it made of metal?
It's not made of metal.
Is it alive?
It's not alive. Although it does kind of smell alive.
Is it old?
Relatively, as in, like you might not like old as in ancient, but old as in you might have an old item in your house.
Can you burn it?
You could burn it.
Is it? Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it a candle?
No.
All right.
He's getting a long time in this room.
It's soft. It feels soft, Matt.
Oh, is it? Could I wear it?
You could wear it. Yeah.
Okay.
You've only got one. It's got 2 questions left.
2 questions left. Okay. Do I wear it on my head?
No, I would not recommend that.
Shit.
It does smell of shit.
Oh, is it someone's underpants?
Kind of. But that's anyway. You've run out of time on that. That was a Kroot dick towel in that box.
Very specific.
Well, it's the alien box. Alien. It's Xenos things. Okay, so there's 3 other boxes, Matt. Do you want to?
Okay, go to number 1.
Go to number 1. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You put your hand in.
I'm putting my hand in.
Yeah. You eventually managed to grab a hold of the thing that's inside.
Oh, okay. So it's slimy. Question.
I'd go with moving. I assume is what it meant.
Oh, it's
by
moving.
That.
Is it alive?
It is alive, yes.
Okay. So it's obviously small enough to fit in a box.
Mm-hmm.
So is it Xenos?
It is Xenos.
Okay.
This is the Xenos zone.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. I'm assuming as my hand is in the box, it's not dangerous.
It is dangerous. Your hand has been bitten many, many times. You're bleeding profusely.
Is it like a lesser intelligent? I'm guessing it's a lesser intelligent life form. Okay.
It is not a tiny human with massive mouth. Not a tiny street shark in a box.
Does it have its carapace? Is it an exoskeleton?
No. 2 questions left.
Shit. Does it have lots of little legs?
Not a lot. 1 question left.
Is it found on a famous Imperial Guard world?
No, it is not.
Ah.
Oh, come on, you've got like Matt. Your time is ticking down. You've got to make
another
a guess.
box. Go to another box.
Can
I guess that one?
Yeah. No, not really. You're not in the room. Matt, what do you want to make a guess? Quickly.
Squig.
Little tyrannid. Squig.
It is a squig, but she's shouting in squig, and the diamond opened up on the wall, and Matt, you snatched that diamond, so you got 1 diamond. All right, phew. Woo!
Oh, God.
That was a close one.
I don't have a hand anymore, though.
That was a close one. Matt, your hand has been chewed off. Don't worry, we have this robotic hand. We shall strap onto you right now. So, Welshie.
Yeah,
Next up, next game for you in the Xenos zone. Remember, this is the Xenos zone, okay? So, Xenos-based
They're all
thing.
Xenos themed, I imagine.
For the most part, yes. So, let's go over here to this door. This game's called Whose Cloaca Is This?
Oh, fantastic.
All right, cool.
Do I have to put my hand in them too? Am I putting my hand in a cloaca?
Okay, so you enter a room. It's blank. It's dingy. There's a swinging light bulb hanging from the ceiling.
Sounds like a sauna I've been to.
On each wall, there is a glory hole.
Okay.
Each
Even more
glory,
like
hole
that sauna.
each glory hole contains a cloaca. Each cloaca you approach, you can have the choice of 2 actions out of 3.
Okay.
You can choose to A, put
Yep.
your finger in the hole.
Okay.
You can choose to B, put your tongue in the hole.
Oh.
Or you can choose to C, put your winky in the hole.
Oh my god.
And I get to do 2 of those.
And you have to choose 2 of those actions on each
In
on
any
each
order.
cloaca hole.
Okay. Well, I'm
Try
going
to work out
straight up
whose
to hole
cloaca
1.
this is. Okay, hole
And
1. Okay, so
hole 1, please.
as you approach hole 1, you feel a strange psychic energy come over your body, like before, like the kind of tingling before a lightning storm.
Okay.
Do you want to A, stick in your finger, B, stick your tongue in, or do you want to C, stick your winky in?
And from this, I'm going to get clues to guess whose cloaca it is, right?
That's right. You can perform 2 actions, and then I need an answer from you to know whose cloaca this is.
Well, the tingling's gone straight to my balls, so we're going winky, please.
Oh, winky straight in.
Winky first.
Physically, it feels like fucking a cold plate of spaghetti bolognese. And although you rhythmically go through the motions, you realise you are mesmerised by its strange ringing in your ears. The ringing turns into a gushing noise as blood starts pouring from your fractured eardrums, but you still find yourself joylessly banging this spongy, boneless thing before you until your head erupts into a fountain of blood and gore. That was the wrong decision. You've got no more choices. You can't fuck this glory hole again. So you made a bad decision, and your head exploded from the psychic tingling.
I didn't know that was an option. But
well,
okay.
anything can happen in the Diamond Labyrinth. You know, that's
sure.
like, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure type thing.
Yeah.
So, who do you think? What cloaca is? Whose cloaca is behind glory hole number 1?
Okay, so Dick's gone in. It's
Do you
cold,
wanna-
cold spaghetti.
Physically, it feels like fucking a cold plate of spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah.
And although you rhythmically go through the motions, you realise you are mesmerised by a strange ringing in your ears. The ringing turns to gushing noise, and blood starts pouring from your fractured eardrums. But still, you find yourself joylessly banging this spongy, boneless beast until your head erupts into a fountain of blood and gore. Don't worry, we'll get you a new head for the next hole.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I signed the.
You signed the waiver.
Signed the
You all
waiver.
did.
So, God, well, all the blood makes me think corn, but this is the Xenos area, so it can't be corn.
And the psychic tingling
related
as well. Like, surely corn wouldn't make you psychically tingle.
No, corn doesn't like that. So it's got to be a Tyranid of some kind to get some psychic. But it's a cold plated spaghetti. I don't know what the tingling would be, but I think cold spaghetti is going to be the big Haruspex face monster from the Tyranids, but I'm not sure about the ring. I'm going Haruspex.
Haruspex. It was Neurotyrant.
Neurotyrant. Okay.
That's right, Neurotyrant. Okay, but that's okay because there's still 2 more potential diamonds to be won.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to go to glory hole 1 or glory hole 3? Or glory hole 2 or glory hole 3?
Yeah, straight to 2. Dick,
2.
Please. Yeah.
2 and Dick
please,
straight first again.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
cool.
you.
When you approach the glory hole,
Yeah.
you for a moment feel sure you can hear someone casually whistling a soft tune before hurriedly dropping silent.
Oh shit, someone's coming.
So, Dick, you start putting your dick through the hole, but recoil as you hear a disappointed sigh come from the other side.
No.
You've still got another action. Your head is still intact.
I'm still so they're whistling, and they're not happy about my dick. I'd like to finger the hole that's there because my dick's not gone in a hole at this stage, or is it?
Well, I mean, I think that like you poked your tip through
and they
the hole,
backed
and then
away.
you just heard a like come from the other side. You were
can't
immediately
be
like,
arsed.
"Oh, that's not the noise I want to hear when I present my dick to somebody."
No, I'm gonna go finger though. I want to
finger.
feel what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, stick your finger in. It feels hard on the outside, but there are some oddly familiar shapes. But in the center of it all is a pussy, no doubt. There is no way around it. There is a straight up pussy in the center of some kind of this living hard ball.
Pussy in the center of a living hard ball. Okay, I'm going to imagine that the hard ball is like a skull, and what I'm doing is fingering a towel's like head hole.
It's the towel's head hole!
Excellent.
Boom! There you go. So you get 1 diamond.
Yes.
1 diamond slides out of the towel head hole.
Matt's described them to me before, so that was enough.
Okay, so all that's left is the third glory hole. As you approach the glory hole, you can smell fine perfumes and intoxicating scents, a bit like Lynx Africa.
Dick, please.
Dick straight in.
Yeah, straight in.
Okay. You are pulled through the glory hole, dick first, into the most snapping cloaca you have ever seen. Rows of teeth, suction cups, and inflatable rubber organs gnaw at your shattered body. Why you survive and how you continue is a mystery. All you know now is the fog of pain and shuddering sexual release. You are disgusted by this slippery hell portal.
Okay, all right. But I'm still alive, so
You get another go.
I'm gonna tongue it as well. I feel it sounds a perfect opportunity.
Oh yeah, okay, nice. Okay, cool. Cool, you stick your tongue in. La 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 la. It's the noise you start to make, right? You are first hit by a sweet nectar flavour and dive in looking to get right up in there. But suddenly this fades away to the taste of Marmite and cigarette ash. You pull your face away, but a foul tentacle erupts from the hole and tries to pull you back in. The only escape is to chew your way through.
Bloody hell, okay. It seems like...
It's a bad cloaca.
I don't think you'd do 2 Tyranids.
It's I'll be honest with you. I'll give you a clue because I feel like this might
No, but
be a
I think...
little
Is it plant life?
No.
Okay.
Maybe the deceptive thing about this one is this isn't strictly a Xenos cloaca.
Oh.
Looks like the time's starting to run down.
Is it a
Gonna have to push you for an answer, Welshie.
No, is it an Eldar Dark Eldar's actual vagina?
We've got to get him out of there. We've got to get him out of there. The time's gone. That was Fulgrim's cloaca. That last one. Fulgrim's dirty old cloaca.
He snuck in in the Xenos zone. He's everywhere, that boy.
He's got, I guess, a kind of a snake cloaca, so I suppose that's kind of the
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Cool. So Matt, are you ready for the next game?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go over here to this door. Here we go. Let's open up this. Are you ready? This game is called Find the Filthy Xenos. All right. You enter a room with a long trestle table in it. The trestle table is spray painted silver in an effort to give it a futuristic style effect, but you remain unconvinced. There are 3 specimen jars on the table. One is cloudy, like yellow honey, as there seems to be something flickering inside there. One of the jars is full of green viscous goop and a tiny flecks of silver inside. One just seems like a small jar of blood. On one wall is a small contamination station, an alien hunter's handbook, and a long pole with a metal spike on one end and a wooden spike on the bottom. There's also a flamethrower to burn any Xenos scum that you discover, with enough fuel for 1 burn.
Oh. So I guess I've got to go up to the objects. So
there's a Xenos Hunter's Handbook, obviously, that you could potentially look in if you wanted to. Or there's a pole, and like I said, a decontamination station and a flamethrower. And these specimen samples. They've all got toxic, do not touch, like written on the jars as well. A terrible caustic sign, the thing with all the fish looking dead in the river. that warning sign on there.
Well, let's go and have a look at the book.
You go and pick up the book. It's called Jolly Jeff's Guide to the Wilderness, mate, and seems to be some kind of book written by some sort of wilderness so-called expert. You open up the book and it seems to be written in a rustic dialect. And it says in there, if an alien produces yellow slime, but also has metal skin, you must not touch it with a metal hook. But if the beast has a taste for blood, there's only one way to catch it, and that's with an iron crook. If she glows, then better decontaminate before you open the jar or you will be toast. But if she sparkles, go dirty, but never covered in blood. That brings the big ones out.
Okay. So I'm going to get the wooden spike.
Okay, wooden spike.
I'm going to get the pole. I'm going to get the pole, and I'm going to go over to the middle jar, which was the one with the
green one.
With the silvery flecks in.
Mm-hmm.
And from my understanding of what the book said, I don't need to open it yet. I'm just going to kind of hover hover around.
Yeah, you can look at it. You can sort of look at the jar. If you would like to further inspect any jars, I can.
Yeah, I want to sort of hold the metal end, the metal hook, and like touch the glass
of the green jar.
Of the middle jar. Yeah, I just sort of want to touch it, and then I want to try and touch it with the
wooden end.
The wooden end as well.
Okay. When you try to touch the jar with the metal end, you see, because it looks like there's all like kind of glitter in there. There's obviously kind of like bits of metal or something like that. When you touch it with the metal end, it goes like it's like a magnet. It sort of all pulls it towards the side of the jar. And when you touch it with the wooden end, nothing seems to happen.
I'm just gonna open the top. Just open the top. I'm gonna have a look inside.
You open the top of the green one, and just like it just like spews out like a kind of a torrent of shit. Like you've changed the pressure in there, and it all falls to the ground, blah, 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 and covers you in green slime. And there's a tiny like a box kind of falls out with like a sort of like a timer that's ticking down on it on the box. You go over to the box and you pick it up, and it seems like there's a key inside this box, and it says decontaminate before using on the yellow.
Okay.
And you're covered in green slime.
So I want to go over to the decontamination station.
Okay. You go over to the decontamination station, which consists of kind of like a shower and like a sink and like a kind of a drying off area.
Okay. I'm going in the shower. Get me in the shower.
Okay, you jump in the shower.
Turn it on.
You get soaked up. You're rippling muscles. Sophie, sexy.
Sweet.
The key countdown thing. Like you're looking at that. That's counting down. It's got like a minute left on it.
Okay, go over to the first pot, the honey coloured one.
It's all dripping wet. Matt. You need to go over to the drying station.
Okay, quick, get to the drying
station.
You
go over to the drying station. There's a towel there. You pick up the towel. You start drying yourself off.
Yeah.
You foolish man. It was the Catachan face eater the whole time. The towel. It was the towel, Matt. You got your face eaten, and you're fair enough. You discovered the Xenos. But at what cost?
Quick,
your
get
face
to the flamer. Get to the flamer.
Both been eaten during the course of this. But you did discover the Xenos, so you did win a diamond. So put that into your.
I need a new face, please.
You need a new face. Get him a new face and a new hand. Okay, well, that's the end of the Xenos zone. So, how many diamonds have you guys got?
I've got 4.
4 diamonds. Matt, how many diamonds have you got?
Well, I've definitely got 1.
He's got 2.
Matt's got 2.
So we're counting that one. Okay, I got 2.
Cool. So, you guys ready for the next zone? Matt, I think you'll do better in this next one because we're going to the Imperial zone. Quick, follow me.
Now entering Imperial zone.
Cool. So here we are in the Imperial zone, and who wants to go first this time? Matt, Matt,
yeah, you can go. Well, I've just been.
Okay, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Welshie, it's your turn you're up first. Come with me.
I'm ready.
Over to here. So I let you into a room. This game is called Combination Lock. Okay, I let you into a room. You see on the wall there are 4 pictures of 4 of the Primarchs. There's 1 picture of Sanguinius. There's 1 picture of Perturabo. There's 1 picture of the Lion, and there's 1 picture of Rogel Dawn.
Yeah.
On the wall, there is a diamond locked behind a lock, a combination lock. Each slide on the combination has a number 1 to 20.
Yeah. Fuck. I know. I understand the task. Can we put a 1 next to the lion? Just get that out.
Lion is number 1. Yes, that is correct. You lock that in, it goes, and one of the things falls away.
Can we put a 7 next to Sanguinius?
7 next to Sanguinius.
7 next to Dawn, please.
7 next to Dawn is correct. Bing! One of the slides falls down. You're getting closer. You can almost squeeze your hand in through the hole to get the diamond. So the ones that you haven't got still are Sanguinius. You know it's not 7, and Perturabo.
I think it's not. I think they can't be 7. They can't be 11. They can't be 9. I don't think.
Would you like a clue?
I'd love a clue, please. Yeah, if there's clues.
The numbers you're looking for are under 10.
Okay.
Both of
Can we
them.
get an 8 next to Purty?
8 next to Purty. Afraid not, old chum.
A 4 next to Purty.
4 next to Perturabo is correct. Oh, the time is ticking away, though. I think that hourglass is starting to look pretty empty of sand.
An 8 next to Sanguinius.
No, I'm afraid not. We've got to get you out of there. We've got to get you out of there. No, We've got to get you out of there. It was 9.
Is that 1 away?
It was 9 next to
I didn't think it was 9.
Oh, I know.
That was hard.
That was.
I've never known those numbers. God damn
you
it.
did pretty well, though. You did pretty well. Okay, so you ready for the next game? Matt, come with me. Let's get you over here. This is called 40k quote Strategio. So, are you ready?
Okay.
In you go.
I'm in. All right.
So I let you into a room. On the wall is a series of quotes that seem to be unfinished. And they say, innocent proves blank.
Yeah.
A good soldier always obeys without question. A good officer always commands without blank. Blessed is the mind to blank for doubt. And hatred is the emperor's greatest blank to humanity. Do you know how... What was that game, Strategio? Was that what it was called?
Give him 4 answers and he'll tell you how many you've got right, but not what goes where.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, yeah. Can you just repeat the last quote? Or just go through them all again?
Okay. Innocence proves blank.
Yeah.
A good soldier obeys without question. A good officer commands without blank. Blessed is the mind to blank for doubt. Hatred is the emperor's greatest blank to humanity.
Okay. Well, from the top, I think I know 2.
Okay.
So, my 4 answers is nothing, emotion, empty gift.
Oh, I've got 2 of those as well.
2 of those are right.
2 of those are right. Oh, shit. Can you repeat the second one?
Second one. A good soldier obeys without question. A good officer commands without blank.
And then blessed is the mind
to blank for doubt.
Nothing, hesitation, empty gift.
Still 2.
Yeah, okay. Shit.
Uh-oh. That time is starting to look a bit empty. I'm going to need to push you for some answers.
So here's another 4. Nothing, doubt, gift, and number 4 is...
Number 3.
Blessed
is the mind to...
Yeah, number 3 is blessed is the mind to...
Oh, you've got 5 seconds. The clock is going.
Loyal.
Oh no, sorry, Matt. You couldn't. Oh, that is tough. You got 2 diamonds out of that though. I think for those first 2, definitely. But the what you needed was too small. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt.
Is the other one mercy?
No, a good soldier obeys without question. A good officer commands without doubt. Yeah. So the doubt was in there. I could see every time I said the doubt in the second one.
I was like,
kind of throwing you off
because
it was like, Okay.
So Matt got 2 for that, did he?
Matt got 2 for that. Yeah.
Did I get 0 for the numbers game?
Yeah. Do not question the rules of the diamond
just checking because
labyrinth.
I'm keeping track.
Let's go over to the next game, shall we? And this is a very special game. This is a joint game. You're going to take it in turns to go, but you're both going to be in the room. Okay. So open up the door, and I let you both in to a room, and all along the walls, aligned all the Primarchs. Okay.
Okay.
And on a big trestle table, spray painted silver to make it look more impressive.
Is it the same table as before?
No, it's a completely different table. All right, it's a different table. Okay, it's a bunch of different weapons. Okay, and you got to take it in turns to pick up a weapon and put it on a Primarch. Okay.
Oh, great.
So some of these will be pretty basic and standard, straightforward. Right, there's a sword called Fireblade. There are 2 lightning claws called Mercy and Forgiveness.
Go
Okay.
to Kurz, please.
Okay, you go and put those on Kurz, and he goes, "Thank you very much," and the statue disappears, and you get a diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Matt takes over, does he?
And now Matt takes over. Yeah. So Matt, there's a sword called Fireblade. There's a warhammer called Forgebreaker. There's 2 chain axes called Gorefather and Gorechild.
Oh, we'll stop. Give that to Angron.
You go and give that to Angron.
He goes, fuck you, because I hate everybody, but also got to thank you for giving me my axes for bye-bye.
And you get a diamond. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Welshie. There's a sword called Fireblade.
Yep.
There's a warhammer, Forgebreaker.
Yep.
There's a power scythe called Silence.
Go.
Yeah.
Take that over to Mortarian, please.
He goes, thank you. I'll see you. I'll see you later.
He's flatulent, and he disappears, and you get a diamond. Matt. Sword, Fireblade. Warhammer, Forgebreaker. Another warhammer called Worldbreaker. A power maul called Illuminarium. Another warhammer called Dawnbringer. A spear called the Spear of Telesto. There's a shield called the Shield of the Emperor. There's a
give that to the lion.
You go and give the shield to the lion, and he goes,
Thank you very much, Matt. Here you go. Have a diamond.
and then he disappears off into the distance. Welshie. Sword, Fireblade. Warhammer, Forgebreaker. Warhammer, Worldbreaker. Power Maul, Illuminarium. Dawnbringer, Warhammer. Spear of Telesto. Storm's Teeth is a big chainsword.
I'll take that to Dawn, please.
Thank you, Welshie. Have a diamond.
Okay, I'm just going to carry on with what we've got. So Matt, there's a Archeo Whip. There's a Frost Axe called Hellwinter.
I'll give that to what's he called?
Tip of the tongue.
Space
What's
Wolf.
it going to be?
Space Wolf. Space Wolf.
They're all standing. All the other statues like, which one? We need to know the name. It's your favourite.
Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ. Give him to Lehman Russ.
I'm afraid it wasn't that one, Matt. It was. Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was the Frost Axe. He goes, "Thank you
Great
very much,
accent, by the way.
Okay, cool. There is a power gauntlet called Gladius Incandor. There is a curved sword called the White Tiger Danu. There is another spear called the Pale Spear. There is a big curvy sword called the Blade of Ang Nakata Nun Urata.
Can you take Illuminarium to Lorgar, please?
He goes,
Thank you very much, Welshie. Have a diamond.
so Matt, your turn.
Forgebreaker to Ferrus Manus.
Thank you, Matt. Have a diamond.
Although I haven't written down the last
can
few.
you- Take the Archeo Whip to Korax, please.
Oh, Welshie, have a diamond.
The Spear of Telesto
Mm-hmm.
to Sanguinius.
Thank you, Matt. Have a diamond.
What have we got? So
can
we've still
you-
got Fireblade sword.
Fireblade, Worldbreaker.
Can you take the
Dawnbringer.
white tiger sword to Khan, please?
He goes, "Thank you very much. I'll see you later."
Well, the Pale Spear, Alfarius.
And a Megon. Yes.
Thank you very much for me and my brother, Matt. Okay.
So you get two. You get 2 diamonds there technically. You get 2
Jeez,
diamonds.
I've lost
Absolutely
Yeah,
outrageous.
Yeah, there's a couple of bonus ones hanging out in here.
Oh,
Good.
I've lost
There you
count.
go.
I've lost count.
Half a diamonds at most. 2 halves of a diamond.
He gets 2 diamonds. No, I make the rules. This is the diamond labyrinth.
I've lost count.
Matt, that's your own fault. If you're losing diamonds, then that's your own fault.
I'm going for another bonus one because I'm not
Okay.
100% on it.
Go on then.
Can I give the Gladius to Gilliman and then possibly also the Fireblade?
The Gladius and the Fireblade. Okay, you can give the Gladius to Gilliman, and he goes, "Thank you very much," before he has time for the Fireblade. But keep the way you're thinking, Welshie, is not. There's something in that.
Okay.
The Dawnbringer
Mm-hmm.
to Vulcan.
He goes, "Thank you very much. I'll see you later."
Can I give Worldbringer to Horus, please?
You can, and he goes.
Thank you very much, Welshie. Have a point.
Oh shit. So
Okay,
what's
so
left?
so who's
Fireblade.
left is there's Fulgrim left, there's Perturabo left, and Magnus is left.
So Fireblade, give to Fulgrim.
Thank you. You guys. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Thank you. Here you go. Boom. Okay.
Fireblade's what Ferris makes for us. I was thinking of Gilliman's current fiery blade, the Emperor's sword, but can I give the one with the stupid name to Fulgrim, please?
Oh, Fulgrim. No, he's already gone. Fulgrim's Matt's
Oh,
just
he's
done
gone.
Fulgrim. Yeah, he gave him the Fireblade.
Oh, okay.
So there's only one weapon left on the table, but there's 2 Primarchs.
What is
So
it?
Yeah.
The only weapon that's left.
This is it's Magnus.
Yeah. Magnus goes.
Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
And you
We
get
didn't
another
have
diamond.
Perturabo.
Well,
Perturabo
the
was
time
missing.
looks like it's ticking down, but like for some reason there's like all the statues are still holding their weapons, but there's still Perturabo.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight them.
Well, no, it's like you can see him. He's going like,
Guys, I'm worth like 5 diamonds. Guess my weapon.
oh, but what's that? The time? Look at the time. It's ticking down. If one of you's going to guess it, then you're going to have to guess it soon.
Forge Breaker as well.
Yes, Mac Welshie, you do. You go, and you take Forge Breaker from Ferris Manus, and you give it to Perturabo because
He gets
as a
it
big
after.
bastard, he's the only one that doesn't have his own special weapon, but he nicks it on Ferris Manus after he's dead.
Yeah. Well, I didn't keep track of that, but me and Matt got the same amount other than my bonus 5, and he got a bonus
I'm
1.
not keeping track of either of your scores,
Yeah.
so you're going to
I'm
have
going to
to
give me 4 and Matt 0.
Fine. I'm going to give myself 10 whilst I'm at it as well. That was good. But that leads us on to this next, our final round, which is the Power Glove Challenge. Okay.
Oh.
So, and you guys need to be ready because as soon as I tell you guys the rules,
Yeah.
the first person to execute what I have said will win 2 diamonds. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. I'm going to make it 5 diamonds, okay?
All right.
So,
Shit.
the first person to don their power glove, aka their cooking glove, right?
Oh.
No one do anything until I finish saying anything. So take off your oven gloves, right? So this is going to test your dexterity with a power fist. So guys, put both your hands up so I can see them. All right. This is the Power Glove Challenge. The first person to put on an oven mitt and paint the eye of a Warhammer model when I say go, from the time when I say go, wins 5 diamonds, okay? And this is to test your dexterity should you have to use a power glove, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
At this point, both competitors ran to get oven gloves and paint and a minute, and with feline-esque speed, they returned and started to paint away as fast as they could. Matt's oven glove was admittedly a little bit better because it kind of had a thumb hole, whereas Wilshie had the classic oven mittens, and that really did him no favours in the end.
I think that's Matt! Matt did it! Matt did it! Matt did the eye! Matt did the eye! He's done it! He's painted the eye, proving his dexterity with the power glove. Well done, Matt. Or should we call you Matthias Calgar? Getting in there. 5 diamonds for Matt.
I'm going to have to give the Sister of Battle an eye patch now because I really fucked up her eye.
Yeah. Time to get the Dettol out after that round. Anyway, cool. So I hope you guys have kept track of your scores because it's time to move on to the next zone and we're going to start getting things a little bit dangerous as we move on to the warp zone. Get ready to get chaosy, boys.
Oh my god.
Now entering warp zone.
So as we get into this, our third zone, the Chaos Zone, the current diamonds are 9 to Matt and 8 to Welshie. So, are you ready for you guys' first challenge? I believe we're entering the Labyrinth of Teach. Follow me now to this. So this is another 2-player game. It's basically another 10 questions type game, but you're gonna each of you. So Matt is going to answer the questions for you, Welshie, and you're going to answer the questions for Matt.
Okay.
But each person is allowed to lie once in their 10 questions. So
Okay.
let's go with Matt first. So Welshie, take out your ears for a second. Hello, listener. Editor Stoney here. Do you remember that time in the Crystal Maze when Richard O'Brien would play his harmonica and talk to the camera? Well, this is one of those bits because, to be honest with you, I did rip this idea off the Crystal Maze. You might not have noticed it, and don't tell Matt and Welshie, but I did rip this idea off. I'll be honest with you, this teach section was gubbins. It was proper shit. And in case you're wondering what happened to the corn section later, it was also kind of shit. So a little Richard O'Brien style talk to the camera, peek behind the curtain later. News flashes, I've cut them out, they're gone. But I did a lot of games and they can't all be bangers, so hopefully enjoy the rest of them, eh? Not Matt, it was Shadow Captain Strike.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
it's Shrike with an H. He is my chapter master after all.
Who was
That's
it then?
right.
Strike.
Strike. K-Van.
And that was, and as that was the teach level, and no one got any of their questions right, you each get a diamond. Because everything is on its head here in Teach Land. So come on, let's go to the next area of the warp zone, shall we? And follow me, because things are about to get a bit gross.
Hell yes.
We go over to like a big sludgy door.
Get me soggy.
Okay, cool. So are you guys ready for the next challenge in this, the Garden of Nurgle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This challenge is called Who Can Make the Grossest Smell? And if you'll look at your webcams now, you will see I have a variety of ingredients.
Okay.
Here, I have things like mayonnaise, tartar sauce, jerk, things like that. I will give you guys a pick of 3 of these sauces that I will put separately into a glass. I will then smell that glass. Whoever makes the worst stink wins. Okay, so it's a bit like picking for a football team, okay? So these are some of the ingredients that you have. I've got chip shop vinegar, okay?
Yeah.
Miso paste.
Yeah.
All right. I've got the Bomb hot sauce, the one from that Hot Ones TV show, whatever.
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
Worcester sauce.
Yeah.
Balsamic salad dressing.
Yeah.
I've got good old-fashioned Jamaican jerk seasoning. I've got roast garlic mayonnaise. I've got tartar sauce.
Yeah.
And I've got mayonnaise ratchet, which is mayonnaise and sriracha mixed together. So there you go. So there you have it. That is, so there you go. That's the ingredients. You each get to pick 3. I will put your selected ingredients into these glasses and then smell them and tell you which one smells the worst. Okay?
This is great for radio. Podcast, sleep free.
It's like scratch and sniff radio. Exactly.
Well, Stoney, I've made my decision.
Okay. So, Welshie, let's go. We've got to go one at a time. We're going to be like picking a football team. So, let's go. We're going to have to see who wins a coin flip to see who wants to pick first. Okay.
So, I see. So we can't have the same one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, so I'm going to flip it. Matt, you call in the air.
Heads.
Tails. Welshie, you get first pick.
Vinegar in my glass, please, Stoney.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little dash of vinegar in that one for Welshie. Here we go. There we are. Lovely. I love a bit of vinegar, though. You've got to remember, it's also playing to my sensibilities, you know, so it might end up making an...
Oh, you take a big
I think this is how Worcester sauce was made, wasn't it? Didn't they mix a bunch of random shit together and come back? We're like, oh, it's delicious now. Okay, cool. Matt, what do you want? What's your first choice?
Well, I always like a hot sauce, so put in the bomb, please.
Oh, the bomb.
That was going to be my next one.
I can tell you, this shit is fucking dirty. Matt, I think you were at my 40th birthday when someone bought this and carried... That some guy just carried on wandering around with it on bits of crackers, being like, who wants some fucking cheese and crackers? And then you have some and you're like, fucking... It's not even coming out the fucking jar. Like, oh, bollocks, a bunch of it came out. All right, cool. There's a lot of the bomb in there. All right, cool. So, who's next? Welshie.
I wanted some chilies, but... I would go garlic mayo.
Garlic mayo. Okay, you see, that's a good choice because I fucking hate mayonnaise. Right, there we go. Cool. Oh, smelling pretty bad in the old recording studio right about now, guys. Okay, cool. Matt, okay, so this is your second pick, Matt. What do you want?
Put me in some tartar sauce.
Oh!
I didn't know that was an option.
That was an option. Oh, yeah, that is a bad one. That's a real bad one. Mixed with the bomb, though, that's not too bad. I could kind of imagine that making a nice sauce in a way. It's kind of like a ranch. I'm giving it a mix. I'm giving each of them a good chance. All right, cool. Welshie, your final choice. What do you want? You've got. Do you want to know?
I think left? I'm gonna. It's quite a pungent smell, but it does go well with vinegar. But I don't think chip shop vinegar's the right vinegar. I'll go miso. Chuck some miso in there,
okay,
please.
all right.
Look, Japanese it up.
Oh, yeah, that's strong. This miso's been around for a little bit as well. That's not fresh miso. Okay, cool. Welshies, yours is ready. Yours is ready to go. Matt, what do you want? What's your final ingredient going to be? You've got left jerk seasoning, balsamic salad dressing, Worcester sauce, or sriracha mayo.
Go with the Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Matt, I think you might have made something delicious actually by accident. All right, I'm mixing them together. It smells horrible in here. I'm giving them both a good mix. I'm going in first for Matt's one. All right, here we go. Right, getting these spoons. Oh, you know, leaving the spoons in. The spoons are done. It's all getting burnt. Oh, it's spicy. It smells fucking spicy. There's a lot of the bomb in there. I mostly smelled a bomb, but there's a lot of it came out in one go. That one, the bomb. Welshie, yours looks fucking awful.
Yeah,
right,
I wanted it to really split and congeal.
Oh no!
You smell with the eyes.
That's terrible. That's the word. All right, I'm getting this shit out of here. I'm coming back with a result. That's fucking terrible. I mean, like, Matt's is just bad because it's like super spicy up your nose, but like Welshie's is just like it's kind of had like there was something like fishy almost to it. It was bad. It's got to be. It's got to be Welshie. It's got to be Welshie won that. Welshie made the dirtiest stink. I hope you're fucking proud of yourself. Which brings us on to this: the Palace of Slaanesh. Are you guys ready to enter this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are in the Palace of Slaanesh. Okay, where we play the game. Who can produce the most cum wins?
I thought you were going to say that.
Okay, no, fine. We won't do that one. Fine. Okay, so it's just this is a okay, so you have to guess the title of the fan fiction based on the plot. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
First person to shout out gets a diamond, all right?
Yeah.
So, the first story is a story about Malkador the Sigillite using a power glove to knuckle the taint of the Emperor whilst jacking him off. I can give you a clue. It's a two-word answer. There's 2 words in the answer of the title of that story.
Golden boner.
Golden boner from Welshie.
Golden
Matt,
bone,
what do you
maybe.
think?
I don't know. Power jerk.
Power jerk. I'm afraid you're both wrong. The answer was taint misbehaving.
Oh, no relation to 40k, but a funny pun nonetheless.
Yeah. Cool. A story where the Void Dragon gets their void filled beyond its usual capacities. And this is a 4-word answer.
Stretching out the Catan's hard. Catan's shard.
No. I'm void full up. Void full up.
Filling a void, okay. Something like that. All right, well, look, the time's starting to tick away, guys. I'm going to need to get an answer from you.
Void Dragon's gaping hole.
Oh, Welshie. You know what? I'm going to give you a diamond for that. It's Gaping the Void Dragon.
Yes.
Okay, so the next one is a story about an Eldar craft world where they all have a big gay dude orgy. It's a 2-word answer.
Asshole stone.
No, asshole
Asshole stone.
Oh, asshole stones. I see. Yeah,
asshole stone.
Asshole stones. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that could be in production pretty soon. That story, but that's not what we're looking for today. Matt, what do you think?
Arse world. Shaft world.
Shaft world. Eldar.
Well
Matt.
done, Matt.
Get the point. Boom. Okay. Cool. All right, so this is the last one to guess, and this is a epic story where half of the legions start using oversized butt plugs and start to fight with the other legions that don't use oversized butt plugs. And it's a 3-word answer.
The horny heresy.
Close, Matt.
The sore ass heresy.
The sore ass heresy. Welshie, get a diamond. Boom. There we go. And that means that we've now completed the warp zone. So, how many diamonds do you both have? What's the total?
11 to 10 in my favor.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's all to play for as we go into the final sector, the Forgotten Zone.
Ooh.
Now entering the Forgotten Zone.
We're out in the Halo Stars in this zone where all the other games that I couldn't really fit in anywhere else kind of fitted in here. Woo! And you guys remember the classic Lords of Lore, right? You guys remember the ones where my beautiful wife Emily would describe something, a Games Workshop model, right? And you guys would guess it.
Wonderful.
Well, guess what? It's back!
Oh,
It's
yeah.
back. I've got 4 recordings here for 4
Excellent.
different models. First person to guess it right and shout out the correct answer gets a diamond, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that you're able to hear this.
So, I see a great big pyramid. It looks like
Monolith.
Monolith.
Monolith! Welshie! Welshie, you get the points there. 1 for Monolith. Okay.
Okay, this one doesn't seem to know if it's an insect or a crustacean, and it's got a skinny, terrifying grin with indented cheeks like a bug, and a big
Carnifex.
hitty thing that is red, and its front bit looks a bit like the backbone of a mammal, but very straight and flat. And it's got these huge clawy things on one hand, and a small hand holding the weapony thing, and it kind of has these great big wings that look a bit like the giant claw, and it's
Flying hive tyrant.
coppery, yellowy armor and purpley, lilac-y, pale, muscly skin.
Soul Grinder? Fulgrim.
No. Last
Angron.
chance. Last guess. Matt, you got one more guess?
No.
It's Vashtor. It was Vashtor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So the big hitty thing was a hammer
I
then.
think so.
Okay.
This one is like kind of marine that should go to Weight Watchers, and it's got a red pillar box red square pistol-y thing in its right hand, and a axe type thing on a tube on the other hand, and it's a kind of cobalt blue with a kind of Ghostbusters backpack that has 5 skulls lined up at the back, and it's got kind of far right,
Angron.
kind of cross in the middle, and it's wearing a chest plate with 4 like a kind of cross across that as well. And the middle of the chest plate kind of looks like the icon for audio.
I don't know if anyone's going to get that. That was a Black Temper Castellian. Castellian, you know the John Blanc?
Yeah, I know.
Castellian.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it needs to go on a Weight Watchers. I was
It's
thinking
kind
like
of fat.
I mean, yeah, but I was thinking like Rotigus or
Yeah, one of those big ones.
Yeah.
This one reminds me of Star Trek for some reason. It's got God, I think it's got 2 arms, but it's confusing. One of its arms has a kind of flat mothership on it, and it's got as if its hand was amputated on the end. And it's got it's a bit like a transformer at the top as well. and it's got a big gold circle on its kind of back wing that looks a bit like a screw, like you could unscrew it with a flat-headed screwdriver. And it's kind of got goat-like legs. They're quite skinny, or like an antelope with like antelope thighs. And it's very, very bright red. And it's got kind of floaty flags in the
Is it an
middle.
AdMech, one of the little walker things?
And it hasn't really got any facial features.
Something without a face. No face, floaty flags in the middle and goat legs.
Oh man, it makes sense when you know who it is, but it's like. Right.
Is there any chance of us getting it from a script?
Probably not. It's Commando
Commander Farsight.
Farsight, Commander Farsight.
I guess it has got quite goat-like legs, and it
he's
is
got
red.
They have those
And they
weird
do have
amputee
screws.
arms.
They do
Yeah,
have the screw things.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, very good, Emily.
That's how you look at Warhammer
thanks.
through the eyes of a non-Warhammer player.
Thanks, Stoney's wife. Very kind.
Okay, so the next game is over here. One of you's got to play it. Okay, so who's got the most diamonds at the moment?
I have.
Okay, so Matt, this is your chance.
Okay.
To get back in the game. Okay.
I am 2 ahead.
So I let you into a room. Okay, this game is called the Servitor Workshop. There's a room full of servitor parts, and there's 3 platforms. Each platform has a title and a description underneath it. The first platform says Guardian Configuration, used to protect and serve. The second platform says Retriever Configuration, used to capture prisoners. And the third platform says Sulker Configuration, used to cause terror and disruption, spy and sabotage. And then the parts available to you are climbing spindles, a chainsword, a gas launcher, a plasma cutter, a Vox unit set to scream, an Auspex package for tracking life signs, a melter gun, a tech tool for hacking, and a web gun. So each platform requires 3 pieces to be added to it.
Okay, so I've got to put 3 items on each servitor.
Mm-hmm.
And why am I putting them on there? To be the best that they are.
To make them fulfill the roles that they're set to do.
Okay, yeah, okay. So Auspex on the spy, on the sulker.
Okay.
Will the middle one needs a web gun? I guess that's like a web that fires out of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put the melter gun in the Guardian.
Okay.
Protect and serve.
Yeah.
The Guardian will also get the plasma cutter. The middle one will get a gas launcher. I guess that's what is that like?
Middle one gas launcher. Yeah.
Okay, so chainsword to the Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
The climbing spindles is to the second one, which means I've allocated everything. So
except for the Vox unit and tech tool.
Tech tool will be at the sulker. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, I'm afraid that none of your servitors work correctly. The things that are correct are the chainsaw, the gas launcher, the melter gun.
Hang on, the melter gun. Okay, the gas launcher. Yeah.
The chainsword, the tech tool, and the web gun are all in the correct places.
Web gun.
But the climbing spindles, the plasma cutter, the Vox unit, and the Auspex package are all in the wrong place.
Okay, so put the Auspex package in the first one.
Okay.
The Guardian.
Yeah.
Plasma cutter in the sulker. Climbing spindles are on the sulker.
Okay. And the
Vox unit is on the middle one.
It's on the middle one. Okay. Okay, with your new loadout, I can tell you everything is in the right place except for the Vox unit and the Auspex package. You've only got one chance 5 seconds left.
Well, swap them over.
To who? From who to... Oh, yeah. All right, fine. Have a diamond. Fucking have a diamond. There you go. Have a fucking diamond. There you are. All right, there. Okay. So on to this. Our next room, which is the Warhammer 40,000 style Your Mama Diss competition. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to prepare your best Your Mama Warhammer 40,000 disses before we come back and lay down some mean Your Mama style 90s disses. Do you want some examples to get you guys going?
Yeah.
Okay. Your mama's so fat, she known as the original world eater.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Your mama got a front toughness of 400, motherfucker. Etc. 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 I'll give you guys 5 minutes, yeah?
Later that same evening.
Welcome back, everybody, to the arena. Sounds like some mamas are about to get dissed. That's right. We've got Welshie, we've got Matt, and we've got a couple of mamas looking to get dissed right up. Welshie, let's go. Let's hear this first diss. What?
Finish him!
Your mama's so fat, even Orleansis couldn't eat her.
Oh, that fell a bit flat. That fell a bit flat, that one. That did fell a bit flat. Okay, Matt, let's hear it. Let's hear the diss. Let's hear the new diss.
Your mama's so congested, she's been on the golden throne for 10,000 years.
Whoa! Everybody, the crowd goes wild. Welshie's mama takes a bad hit. Welshie, what have you got? Let's hear this comeback. Come on, let's go.
Your mama's so dirty, she poisoned Nurgle's garden.
Perfect.
Boom, 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 boom. Take that, Matt. Sick burn.
Your mama's so stinky, she's the great unclean one.
That's what they call her on the streets, yo.
Fatality.
Yo. Yo mama give worse head than Ferris Manus.
Oh, you damn know he does. Don't lose your head, Matt's mum. Damn.
Your mama's so crusty. She's a dreadnought.
Oh, a bit tepid. That's a bit tepid, that one.
She's losing it. You gotta work your way up.
Face first.
Yo mama taking more gene seed than Fabius Bile.
Oh, the diamonds be flying in this round. Matt, have you got a comeback?
Not really. Your mama's... your mama's so blue, she's smurfing in Gilliman's bed.
Oh, and that's it, the rap battle. The diss battle ended there. The diss battle ended there. But you know what? That was a great battle. Everyone can have 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds apiece. Okay, that brings us on to this, the final round before we go to the Diamond Dome. Okay. And this final round, this is the hardest round of all the rounds that we've done. Are you guys ready? I'm going to do first come, first serve on the answers. I'll give you guys some leeway because these are the hardest questions known to most wargamers. Right? It's basic Voltan lore.
Oh,
okay. Exactly. Okay, and to be honest with you, a lot of this I'm going to find difficult as well because I tried to do some of the research and, you know, it was pretty lame.
So boring.
You keep falling asleep.
Pretty fucking lame. So some of it might be a bit fudged here and there.
Did you see Gav Thorpe's just written a big Votan book?
No? Oh, that's going to be great, though. What do the Leagues of Voltan refer to each other as?
Clans? Ah, that's it.
Kin, yeah, that's right, Welshie. Yeah, get a diamond. Boom. Hardest questions. Bam. Okay. How many kin are there in a dozen?
10,000.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah. Well done, Welshie. Another point. Cool. What kind of music do the Leagues of Voltan listen to?
Techno? Metal techno.
Electric Six, Danger Hodge.
No, sorry, guys. I'm afraid the correct answer, as far as I can tell, it's called like either Galactic Core or Ancestral Core. I can't
right. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Good one.
Okay, cool. So you get a point for that. So that's the hardest question. So that means, are you guys ready to go to the final part, the Diamond Dome?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right, I'm full of diamonds.
All right, everybody, come on. Let's run with me. Run with me to the Diamond Dome.
Now entering final challenge, the Diamond Dome.
So this is the moment you've all been waiting for. How many diamonds do you each have?
I have 18.
18.
Yeah,
And
I've
Matt
got
and
14.
you? And you have 14. Okay. Well, this is the last part of the show where, as you know, each question is worth 10 gazillion points. So none of these diamonds really mean anything. So let's just throw most of these away. But what they will do is each diamond will grant you some extra time inside the diamond dome, where you'll be bombarded with quick fire questions. Each one will be rewarded with a point value. Who wants to go first? Matt Welsh, you had the most diamonds.
I did.
Are you ready to enter the diamond dome?
I believe so. Have my
so
diamonds.
quick fire questions. Okay.
Let's do it.
What is the band name that the lead singer of D-Rock started after D-Rock?
D-Rocket again.
Archviolence.
Who fought in the Forgotten Wars?
No idea.
Dark Angels.
Who is the oldest Chaos God?
Nurgle.
Sinch.
What are the Orc gods called?
Orc and Mork.
Who was the first Inquisitor?
Garrow. No idea.
Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau.
Was he the first one?
Yes. Where is the Eye of Terror?
In the galaxy.
Who is the oldest living space marine?
Dante.
That's right. How long is the average trial for a successful space marine take? And the time is really ticking down. This might have to be your last.
10 years.
10 years is right. That's right. Oh. So there we go. So at the end of that, with all those diamonds equaled that much time in the Diamond Dome, and and I believe that you got how many questions right?
I think I got 4.
I think you got 4 right.
That's
4
what
right.
I
Okay,
wrote
so let
down.
me just put that into the computer. That equals 4 quadrillion points, and when I add that up, then we'll add that up to the rest of your total there. So
What,
Matt,
plus 18?
exactly, plus 18. So Matt, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you recharge a plasma gun pack?
Put it over a fire.
I'll take that as heat. What is the sunless planet, or the black planet, also known as?
Metallica? Don't know.
Birmingham. What is the main food of the infantry called?
Not sure. Carry on.
Corpse starch.
Oh, yeah.
How did the land speeder get its name?
From Arkenland.
That's a point. Which race was created by the old ones to fight the Necrons?
Orcs.
Orcs or Crocs, that's right. We're starting to run out of time.
What are orcs or crocs?
Hang on. Let me...
How many rules are there on Fenris?
None.
None, that's right. What does red paint do?
Make things go faster.
Oh, and that's right. And on that, the last question just scraped in the nick of time there. Matt, how did you do? How many did you think that you got there?
I think I got 5.
You got 5.
Yeah, but you should have got 4, because orcs and crocs are very different things.
Okay, well...
I want to appeal! Richard
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
With Welsh's appeal, that means putting all the points in. It's a draw!
Yay!
It's a draw!
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got the same amount of points. But don't worry, I do have a tiebreaker question. As you guys know, I will be sending you both a picture right now.
You've got mail.
I've sent you both a picture of a desert planet that is densely populated with various life forms. But I've also given you guys the task to uncover the Alpha Legion operative in this picture, right? Rumor has it he's disguised as a civilian with glasses and a stripy red and white jumper. Okay, he's got a little hat on. So he's got a limp from an old war injury. He walks with a cane.
You've sent us a Where's Wally?
Yeah, that's right. Where's Wallamus of
saw this
the
as a
Alpha
kid.
Legion?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You caught me, guys. I didn't have anything done for a tiebreak, so I guess that we'll just have to keep doing Lords of Law at the end of everything we didn't really find out.
Didn't help, did it? Probably 2 hours.
I think that was a close to 2 hours
by this point, maybe more.
Maybe, yeah. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, I guess. Well, that's been this episode of Law. That's been this episode of Last Blast Podcast. I've been your host Stoney. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
That was good.